Hi, this is Steve, and welcome to another edition of the World of Global Equity Timing. Today we're going to be doing something different. We're going to show the Global Equity Timing Decision Support Platform that actually resides on the Windows desktop and is a Windows application designed primarily for institutions. And whether you're an institution or not, you can see how I have generated the various YouTube videos that describe how global equity timing works using the application itself. And let's dive right into this overview of just exactly how global equity timing works and an overview of how you would navigate within it. So here we go. This is a chart of Green Dot. It's a weekly chart that I'm showing right here. We have our price bars, and if you've looked at the various global equity timing YouTube videos which describe everything, you'll obviously see the ADA oscillator. You'll see our atom buy and sell engine up here. We have our filter composite. And how can we do various things in this system besides what we show here? Well, there's various ways. Right now, we're showing the accumulation distribution alert oscillator, but we can click on it down here and we can click on ADA oscillator, and now we show our ADA algorithm displaying, which interprets the ADA oscillator and creates the green zone, which indicates the ADA oscillator is bullish on the chart. And you'll notice some very timely buy signals in here leading to an eventual high. We have a number of other filters that we use, and we've talked about filters being the heart and soul of global equity timing. We could also look at something like an atom trading range. That's another filter. Now what we're seeing light up on the screen is the trading ranges that the global equity timing algorithms have defined as trading range zones. And typically trading ranges, when we have buy signals in those trading ranges, suggest a buildup of power that will lead to higher prices, and frequently that indeed is the case. Over here we had a trading range, but no signals occurred, as an example. Let's take a look at another filter that's possible in our system. We can look at the comparative strength oscillator. And again, this oscillator, we're displaying the filter right here, indicating that it's one of the strongest stocks on the board. Notice that this is simple. This is separate completely from what's up here. What we show up here is actually the filter composite. If we'd like to emulate what the filter composite is doing here with the green zone, we would go back down here and we would select filter composite filter, and when it's green here, it's green here. So you'll see that we can look at this market through a number of different lenses. Let's look at it now through the lens of let's say our Consensidex techno-fundamental filter, and now when it lights up green, it indicates that that filter was a positive at that particular moment in time. Over here, it's indicating that the filter turned red. One of our capabilities, if we'd want this to sync up with what we're seeing here, because here we're showing filter composite, here we're showing the Consensidex, we simply go to our filters, we select our rankings, and one of our ranking capabilities in the upper part of the screen is Consensidex, and now we can see that Consensidex oscillator through time, and the green areas here line up with the green areas here. But always and forever, filters are the heart and soul of the system, and we can tell within context where a signal is coming. Is this signal bullish on any of our filters? Is it bullish on our current indicator, which is Consensidex, or any of our other filters? We also have another capability, and we can right-click right here. Let's look at this. When we right-click here, we have a filter dashboard, and I've configured the filter dashboard to consist of various other filters that besides what we show here. So when I click here, you'll notice that over here we have a number of different of these items. Some of these filters go up to make the filter composite, and let me click on the filter composite very quickly. So the filter composite filter is being displayed. Let me go back to filters. Let me select rankings. Let me select a filter composite. Now what we're going to see on this screen, on this lower upper level here in green, will be the same as the lower on the chart itself. And we can actually page across and see the various filter composite components lighting up green or red. Another thing that we can do here, when we right-click, let's say in this signal right here, we also have a position sizing calculator that will tell us, among other things, our entry point. So in this particular trade, 27.51 should be our entry point. 25.15 is our protective stop. This is the quantity of shares we should buy, 82,000, for our theoretical $50 million account that we've set up. Our price objective is 31.44. Our reward to risk is 1.67 to 1 on that trade. Let's just keep that on the screen. Let's go back a little bit further back in time. Let's take one of these other signals, and let's look at the position sizing calculator on that one. And the risk reward is about the same. The quantity that we purchased is 98,000 in this case, rather than what we were purchasing before. Okay, that's an example of position sizing and entry and the selected entry points for any particular signal. Some other things we can do, we can say how profitable was this particular trading vehicle, which is green dot, and we can click on the flag and it will show that these were the trades that we took, both longs and shorts, and on a $50 million account it has netted $19.5 million. There are a lot of other things that we can do, and we'll get into those, but this is basically an overview of just scratching the surface of the possibilities, and in future videos we'll present a lot more information of how the Global Equity Timing Decision Support Platform works for you. Until next time, this is Steve saying good timing, good trading, and good day.